Anyway, right, so moving on to some really retro, 8-bit retro. He says while it all falls apart because there's a knobhead. Is it the right way around? Yeah. So, there is a chap, but he used to work at a charity shop. He used to have a chin with him and his mate all the time. Great lads they were. Great lads they are. I don't want to keep talking past tense. It's because they don't work there anymore. I think that's where it's coming from. And I bumped into him in the local town and sort of said, yeah, I like, you know, and he as he sort of seen me, he went, ah, you, like sort of thing. I was like, because I want to ask you something. Because this guy didn't do social media or anything like that. I think he's barely got a mobile phone. It's not a smartphone, and he says only texting and phone calls. So I've been sorting some stuff out, yada yada, at home in the loft, and I've got this bundle of stuff. And I don't know if he's asking my advice or if he's asking if I want to buy it. So I took it as a little bit of both. So I sort of said to him about the particular item. I said, well, I don't really need that system. I've got that, and I've got one that will play that and everything else after it. But I did sort of say some of the games I might be interested in if I haven't got them all. They're in better condition, you know, as you usually do. He goes, well, tell you what, I'll go home and I'll send you a text message of all the games. So I did say, so I said, well, you're on WhatsApp. He would show me his phone, and he's like, yeah, maybe you're not. But he's a sound like, honestly, that salt of the earth bloke. So it took us a while to sort of come to an agreement. So essentially, some of these are upgrades. So I've upgraded some of my loose carts into sort of semi-boxed editions. Actually, the ones I've upgraded are actually better. Yeah, they're fully boxed. So I've upgraded some loose carts to box ones, and I've picked up some a little bit wobbly box games. Did I have that one or not? I don't think I did. And what we're talking is the mighty Atari 2600.
The fun is back, oh yes siree. It's the 2600 from Atari. It's the video system with classics galore, from Space Invaders to cars that roar. A real hip joystick controls the screen. Solaris is hot and Midnight Magic's mean. And one more thing, it's got a special low price, under 50 bucks. 50 bucks? Now isn't that nice? The fun is back, oh yes siree. It's the 2600 from Atari.
So my mate Cluffy, I told you, he's a sound lad. He had, I think, where he described it, I think it was a heavy sixer, and I sort of like, and he was, because him and his mate, they go to this sort of club and do an auction. They do auctions there, or auctions as someone used to call it. And he said, I'm going to put it on in the auction. I'm asking 70 quid. Do you think that's a good price? And I was like, I don't really know. I'm not, you know, the 2600 isn't an area that I'm actively collecting for. You know, I collect for it, but I'm not mad on it or anything. I don't keep prices or anything like that. And I was like, okay, well, as an example would be, I had two 2600 juniors, again from just job lots of books. I wanted the games. I didn't really need the systems, or I've got a box system, so I don't want loose systems. Jay's, again, the legend, had given me the 7800 system, so I even said that to the chat. I've got no reason, I've got no need for that. I think I've even got a 2600 in the box. He says, oh, it's in the box but no insert, so it's rattling around anyway. And you know, he's a sound lad, he was honest enough, so yeah, it's a little bit tatty, and basically said it was mine and my mum's who used to play it when I was a kid. So there's a lot of sentimental value, but it's just sitting there not doing anything. So he's going to put it in his auction at 70 quid. I said, I don't know, but I'll tell you what, send me what list of games you got. I did have a look on eBay just to sort of see what systems were selling for, and I think, you know, it'll easily get his 70 quid, I reckon. So, but what I said was, some of the games he had, I was really interested in. So, some of them I had, again, like I said, as loose cart. So my suggestion to him was that I part X my loose cart and cash for his box ones, because he's selling them anyway, so he's not collecting them, he just wants to shift them on. I think he ended up with a few more games. Say if he had 20 games, he ended up with 22 games, albeit not box ones. But if you're selling at an auction, it's just, even he said, people just want to like if there's 15 games, or if there's 15 box games, or 21 games, the 21 games going to sound a lot better, isn't it? And I said, yeah, well, I would have thought so. But again, I don't know. I've never been to an auction. And I said to him, and obviously you can still ask you 70 quid, so you're kind of getting your money and then some, you know, a little bit of a bonus, and you're helping me out, and, you know, cheers, kind of thing. So I'll go through one, but essentially I think I've got 10, I'm sure it's 10. Yeah, but I gave him back 11. I'll tell you which ones I had as loose cart, which you've got back. And he sort of said to me about the box ones. He goes, "Oh, they're going for about 10 on eBay." So there was, I think, there's 5 box ones. No, because again, he was quite honest. He sort of said there's 5 really good box ones, and then there's some tatty box ones. Well, the tatty box ones are still quite good. So he had it down as 5 good box ones, which is 50 quid, right? So I was thinking, makes rates, part X, this, that, and the other, blah blah blah. How about 25 quid? And he was like, yeah, it's fine. So for me, £25, this is what I've got after all that waffle. Because it was a little, it took a few text messages to get this through. And I think what he'd done in preparation for his auction, he'd taped some of these boxes. So I've had to take the tape off. Luckily, because he'd only just taped it, wasn't too bad. There's one bit I'm leaving on here because it's done a rip, so I'm not going to attempt to remove that. We've got California Games by Epix. So the tape bit you can see, hopefully, just here, he's taped it. But it taped all the corners and the edges. The box, the structure of it is a little bit wobbly. See what I mean? It wobbles a little bit. I'm not going to show you the inside. They've all got the manuals and everything. But it's quite interesting. I don't know where it's come from. Look, the little barcode must have been some sort of like catalogue or something. Yeah, really quite, you know. If I was mad into the Atari, put that into a, I'm guessing the Sentinel type cases for these, it would look quite nice because the box art and everything, there's no, you know, other than the back, it's in pretty good nick. Put that down there. One that's there, yeah. This had loads of tape on it. I took it all off because I just thought, you know what, I prefer to have it like this rather than covered in tape. And it's an Enduro. Now I have vague recollections of playing this when I had my 2600 as a kid, as a youth, just as a cartridge. Because yeah, it's a night driving, and literally you drive at night. It's Enduro Racer, like the Le Mans 24 hours. But yeah, the box is a little bit. Yeah, it's seen better days. But again, it's all in there. Look, I'll just show you. It's missing a few tabs, but I didn't have this one. I didn't have the California Games. I didn't have Enduro. So quite nice to get them. Yeah, I mean, they're not in great nick. So the quality-wise, in terms of the boxes, moves up. I'm not an expert on the 2600. I wouldn't be able to tell you if Enduro was rare. I don't think so. I don't think California Games is rare at all or anything like that. So another one. Did he have any tape on this one? I don't think he did, no. This one I haven't got. It's Oink, which is, what do you call it? Big Bad Wolf and 3 Little Pigs. I'm guessing it's based on, by the looks of it. So it looks like the Atari box has suffered from the arse falling out of them. Basically, from what I can gather from some of these boxes. But again, this has got all the destructions in it. I didn't have this one, so quite nice to pick that up. Now we're getting on to. Oh, did I have that one? Actually, I don't think I even got that one. This one I did have, and I gave him the loose cart for this. He said, "I think this one's a fake." Because I think it's a repro. I thought, really? I didn't argue with him. I was like, might be, yeah. Because the cartridge is not right. It's River Raid, but it's just a re-release. It's an Activision re-release. This is in great condition, this box. But he obviously had it down as a repro. This has hardly been used. Yeah, I think they slimmed down like even the instructions to slither paper. Beginning and the end for instruction manuals, even the 2600. But you can even tell from the quality of the boxes and stuff, and the cartridges and the plastic. This is cutting costs, and it's just cost cutting. They obviously realise they can make stuff cheaper. But again, it's quite a nice one to have. This one, I didn't even realise I had. When he sent the list through, I thought, oh, that sounds interesting. And when I went through the game, I was like, fuck, I've got that. And I'll show you an example what I mean. So again, this is an Activision game. This is Robot Tank. So, for their age, some of these boxes are fantastic. So I'm guessing River Raid must have come out in a version like this. But I'll show you the two. See, the boxes are a little bit bigger as well. So no, the original one's 1982. This is 1983. But there's no way that came out after that. I don't think so. I think it was the other way around. But this is just a rebox. It's a re-release. But yeah, Robot Tank. It's cracking artwork on these though. But I did have this, and again, it's all these Atari games. It's all complete, got manuals and everything. You all have this like rot, the glue rot, don't they? I tried to explain it to him. So they're all like it because he was a bit worried about his ones, and when I showed him mine, he was like, "Oh, you also?" I said, "Yeah, mate." It's nothing. It's not anything to do with what you've done or not done. It's just the glue. One that I knew, I think I had 2 copies. I think one had come from Jay. So yeah, I gave him one of the spare copies anyway, and I've got a lovely boxed, complete copy of Star Master. No screenshots on this bad boy. Precursor to Elite, maybe some would say. Again, all complete in there. You know, I mean, given that he's probably maybe my age, maybe a little bit younger. 1982, and it's still still in pretty good nick, man. Right, now we get down to the last 4. Some nice ones here. So this is probably the rarest one of them all. When he sent me the text message with the name of it on, and I sort of looked to see if I had a copy of it. I was like, oh, I haven't got that. And you Google it as you do, and it kept coming up with a certain other game. I was like, it is, but it's not. And it turns out this particularly sort of software house just kind of, as it did back then, shit, you've got a good idea, I'm just going to copy it. But it's an official release and everything else like that, but you don't see many of these about it, and unfortunately he's missing 2 of the things in there. And he even said, he goes, oh, my mum had these because she actually got the rewards that you meant to get to earn them. Anyway, the game in question is Video Gems Missile Control. The ultimate video game shooting, the ultimate video shooting game. I struggle to read that for. But yeah, it's Missile Command. But Video Gems' take on it, which is a slightly different game apparently. And it's quite nice. It's got this like gatefold dooba, so you can see the cart. And then there's meant to be 2 badges, but he said his mum had obviously, because she was so happy to do whatever she needed to do to win it. But yeah, it's again, it's all in there. I'm a bit loath to. Yeah, really different cartridges. Look, and then your destruction. Oh no, they're here. Haha! He told me she used them. He didn't realise they're at the bottom. So these are destructions. I didn't even look at this because he just sort of said, "Oh, she's used them." So little tiny destructions. Bert, what's this? Is it a poster? Yeah. Let's have a quick squiz of that. So you've got Mission Survive and Treasure Below. Surfers Paradise and Steeplechase, they're the other ones. Oh, I love that. I'll have to tell Cluffy that they're actually in here. Because I think he thought that his mum had used them. But what we've got... yeah, it's 2 sets. So they must be quite fucking rare. So they must sit on top of each other in here. So let's... I'm quite excited about that. I'm a sad bastard, and all. If there's prizes for being a sad twat, I'd win all day long. So I don't. No, I'm not going to try and refold that. Cause I think it would do it more harm than good. We put that in there, and I reckon if we lay these ones flat on top of each other, I think you'll get Saturn Bomberman. That's really gonna fucking piss everybody off. Everyone will say, don't fucking put that fucking game in there again, Tooty. Bear with. We're making history here, ladies and gents. Ah! Go on, you bastard. You wouldn't work, would you? You wouldn't work for me, would you? Let's do it that way. Put that in there. Oh, I'm glad they're there. We'll do it that way. This side's never been opened, you can tell. Sorry. I just need to finger you. I've made it worse. You bastard. That's why there's a bit of tape on it, 'cause it sticks them down. I can see what they've done. There's no way I'm putting more tape on, any more tape on anything. We'll just try our best to manipulate them into an area. That'll do. That'll do, pig, that'll do. So what you've got, after all that faffing about, I might cut that. Anyway, there you go. Da, 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 da. Missile control. Everyone's like, for fuck's sake, Stu, is that all you pissed about that long for that? We have 3 Baltas here. When he mentioned these games, and I looked at what releases they were, I think. Oh man, that's why I thought I've got to get these. I've got to do a deal. Got to do a deal, and yeah, quite nice. So we've got 3 Parker games. Now, them that may or may not remember, and I've put it somewhere and I can't find it. Oh, it is. Oh. Did I show you all the piles of 2600 manuals I've got? For God knows it. Everything, Berserk, the whole lot, Video Pinball, Space Invaders, Pac-Man, Asteroids, Laser Blast, Outlaw, Super Breakout, fucking everything. Anyway, off of Jay again. Fuck that guy's all over my channel. So lovely, tough cardboard boxes. So when I seen these 3 and I realised that they were of the same ilk, I was like, oh man, that is awesome. So we've got us Super Cobra, and this box art's brilliant. We've got Super Cobra. Nearly a bit of a wipe down, had a few, you know, scuffs, dirt, grime. You're gonna get that over the years, man. Does it say here at this end? 1983. There you go. Look. And it's Konami, look. Come on, you bastard. Lovely manual. Iratium. Pause button. Please ignore the instructions in this section. Okay. Mail away. The Parker catalogue. I'm not going to go through all this, but some of these are brilliant. This is in fantastic condition. Action Force I've got. Oh, look, I've got Popeye. I think each one of these has got one of these as well. The Hulk. Cuba. Spider-Man. Oh, there's more. There we go. That's what I was after. Oh, I didn't know there was Lord of the Rings. Jesus, this is in great condition. I'll try and show you. I'm not going to spend too long on this because I know some people get a bit fed up, but just squeeze over it. Oh, God, these arms look. Yeah, Lord of the Rings. I didn't know that was on the 2600. 007 Amidar, that's a good game. Sky Skipper. They had that at Donny. That instructions. I was that fucking close to buying it. Manuel. Look at that, full colour. Look at full colour, you bastards. And the carts. So the Parker ones are these nice black and silver. They do look quite nice. So yeah, that's Super Cobra. And that's probably not the best one. So you've probably seen the other two in that flyer. So I'm not going to open all the flyers again, but none other than Q-Bert. So I'd give him Q-Bert, Frogger as a loose cart, and say the other ones as loose carts, and anything else that I had doubles of. But yeah, these Parker boxes are brilliant, really are. Yeah, so we've got again. I'm not going to show you the flyer. Nice instructions and a lovely cart. Well happy with these. And last but not least, and I could have sworn I had this game. Turns out I ain't, but I have now. It's Frogger. The mighty Frogger. Great box art. Seven Bomberman. Oh, stop saying Seven Bomberman. Everyone's going to go Seven Bomberman. Fuck off. Now this actually is slightly different. They hate to let you win. I like that. Slightly different flyer there. Because that kind of... It's meant to sit there. I don't quite like these ones because it slips down. But maybe I've done it wrong. There's a little flap there. I don't know if it's meant to be bubbled up or what. But anyway, it sits there, and that's Frogger. Excuse me. Yeah, so some lovely Parker games. So Cluffy did me an absolute solid there, and a nice little bonus with missile control. Right. Is that it though? Is that it? What more could surpass that mightiness of 2600 glory? But you know, I was missing. I am missing 2 and 64 titles for a full UK PAL set. Well, I've managed to acquire one. So with some of the funds, or the fundage, in the Cajonas de Loro land, from Doncaster, I've bit the bullet and I grabbed this game. And I was speaking to Dunk's mate, I forget what his name is, and he had a complete box copy of this. Not perfect, I don't think any of these will be perfect. I think he sold it for 55 quid, and I told him about this one, and I thought it was complete, as I didn't really look at it, I just looked at the header. I told him the price, he goes, oh, I'd buy that if I was you. So when I got back from Donny, you know, once all the dust had settled, I thought, okay. So I'm always very conscientious that I don't want to just piss the money away. So hence why the Switch and everything else like that. No, squared a few debts away. It's not too bad. But I want something to show for it as well, obviously. Other than the Switch, I want to still reinvest some of the funds. So I looked closer at this particular title, and it wasn't all that it was made out to be, kind of thing. On close inspection, there's no manual for a start. The box has got a bit of a tear in it, which is a bit of a pisser. Didn't have a tray. The tray's not the end of the world, but it's just another thing. So basically a box and a cart. But I bought it anyway because he had a best offer on, and we sort of did the dance. We did the eBay dance, and I got it for a great price. Basically, my view was, I'm not overly fussed. I said this before. I'm not overly fussed about getting this boxed complete or anything like that. Loose cart would do me. So I put in the cost of the game from Germany, and I got accepted it, which is about 12 quid, 13 quid less than his own. I think he must have known. He must have known what I was doing, looking at the other games on there. But I got me Madden 99. So the box is. It did have a big dirty fucking sticker on there. I've got that up there. It looks fine now. But yeah, the box has got that because it's not been in it. It's not had a tray in it for the longest of times. The worst bit is that there. But it's just not had a box in it, so it's kind of wants to just fold itself flat all the time. But it's got the hologram. So yeah, I paid for the box the same price I was willing to pay for the loose cart from Germany. And yeah, just in case you're wondering, yeah, the cart is in here. Look, I put it in a black because I thought most sports games come in these anyway. I mean, I couldn't tell you. I'm not that anal that. Madden 99 came in version 2 cardboard tray. I don't care. I don't give two shits. It's got a fucking tray. It might give it a bit of form back. But this fucking game, I tell you what, you'd be hard fucking pushed to find it. I shit you not. It must have been the last Madden game released. No fucker bought it. That's the problem. I'm convinced of it. So will I get a manual for it? I'll keep looking. If it turns up, it turns up. It don't. I'm not going to fucking go, batshit crazy to get it. But if you ever see this knocking about, guys, in a charity shop or a retro store, and it's a good price, grab it. So I paid 22 quid, which is a lot for a fucking Madden sports title. But that's what over in Germany. There's more on the continent of. There's none in the UK. Other than, well, what was there? There's probably loads now, but there was none in the UK other than that one. They're all on the continent. Excuse me. I probably have an out by saying how fucking hard it is to find, because that was something like, this is rare collector's item. So the guy's probably watching this video now saying, that's my copy of Madden. Thank you very much. Great deal. That's how you do eBay. He's savvy enough to know that I would just go elsewhere and buy it, because I would have done. If he said no, I would have gone and bought the loose cart, say for 22 quid. But he's got his money. I'm quite happy. It'll do me. So yeah, I'm just missing one game now. There's this one, and it's I've mentioned this before. Paul C, Big Daddy C. We had a bit of banter at Donny, and I sort of said to him, "Look, I need Shadowgate," and he was going around showing Shadow Man. I've told that story before, so yeah, that's still eluding me. Fucking, I could buy, say, the German version, the Italian version, the fucking Dutch and Belgian version, or whatever. As a make weight, and that'll be technically the collection complete. but I'm not sure. I'm sort of on the fence, all in an hour and a little bit. And you know, as you do, you kind of sort of think to yourself, I've worked all day, slogging my guts, sweating me nads off. Did make me laugh when Lewis mentioned he had encroaching sweat patches at Donny. It was quite hot, but do you know, with that money that I'd got, I thought, nah, fuck it. I can't do it. I can't go halfway. So we've only gone and fucking completed the UK PAL N64 set, haven't we? Yeah, baby. We have Shadowgate 64, and it is the UKV version. You can't tell from the front. There's a few two issues with this, but I am not going to get too arsed with it. The guy sent it in a lovely, and he sent this to me joking because they sent it boxed. So I've managed to find an ex-jewellery box, and he sent it in a lovely crushed velvet box, which is quite fitting for the ceremonial unveiling on my channel. But I'll tell you what, it come through spick and span. I think it was from a shop, a retro shop. He kept like the Sentinel-esque case for me. I'll show you it. There is a slight caveat to this game, to my statement, and I'll tell you that at the end. But it's been remedied. I was hoping it would. Anyway, it's been remedied. So here we go. Shadowgate, Tales of the Four Towers. Now, though eagle-eyed might notice sticker-esque type residue there, that's one of the faults with it. The other one is just there, which is basically where everyone's been opening it. Everything else, to be honest, is absolutely fine. And what you need to remember with these, if anyone's stupid enough to fucking go for the full set, it's got to have the English text at the back. You'll get loads of Italians, German versions, but you need the English text. But everything else is sweet as a nut. And obviously you need the obligatory green corner UKV. Yeah, get your precautions. And then the car, again, it just needs to be, when it focuses, in the corner, UKV. Steady hand, Stu, you pissed up twat. So yeah, I was waiting for Madden to come through. I'd had this. I bought this not long after, literally probably I think that night. No, not the night. The morning after Doncaster, because like I say, I just didn't want to. I thought just fucking buy it, and I got. Again, I mentioned it to Dunk's mate. This was on there. No, I was mentioning it to Lee. Good Star Hero, Lee Hills, about this game. They sort of said, yeah, it's gone really up in value and this, that and the other, blah, 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 and people asking silly money, and I said, there's one up there for 200 quid. I was like, ooh. But I got this for 160 quid. Yeah, and then a couple of quid, about 170 quid with postage, something like that. So, you know what, I thought, I'm fucking snapping his hand off. The last one that sold of this was 244 quid. It didn't have that on there, but where people were opening it, it was all ripped. It was actually ripped, like round here and stuff. So it swings and roundabouts. That doesn't look too great, but it doesn't look too bad. I can live with it. So that would have been it. It would have been it. But when I went through the collection, I was missing a game. I was missing a fucking game. Mace 64. Mace 64. Mace, The Dark Age. For some reason I flagged it as got it, and I think I know why. Because I've got the manual, I've got a loose manual. Now, unless the cart slipped through, it's dropped the back of a drawer somewhere, I don't know. But I have the whole box game coming anyway, essentially. So I have done it. I have got the set. I'm just waiting for the postman. So there will be an official Tutti UK Nintendo 64 UK PAL collection, not worldwide, not UK, not UK, not PAL, you know, across all regions, because there's still the 3 or 4 if you speak to fucking James, the 3 Aussie exclusives: StarCraft, Snowboard Kids 2, and Ken Griffey. James would say you've got to get Beetle. It's not called Beetle, it's called something else because he couldn't use the Beetle license. But it's basically Beetle Racing Adventure, but with a different car. Yeah, I'm not getting that. The 3 Aussie ones, look, I'll see what happens. I'm not going fucking, again, hell for leather to find them. I'm not too fussed. UK PAL, complete N64 collection. Not complete in box. Not complete in box, just I have every single game in various forms, either boxed, cart, or complete in box. So, you know, I'll do a video on it anyway and explain it. But yeah, Mace the Dark Age, what a bastard. I was hoping it's going to turn up today, so I could sort of add that as an addendum. But it'll be in a video anyway, and yeah, it's not obviously in terms of rarity or sought afterness. It's nothing a patch of Madden or Shadowgate. That's it, guys. I'm going to let you sod off. I'm going to drink some beers, trying to catch up some football. You take it easy, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.